Hey guys, do you remember when, way back when, when we first did the hipster handmade papers? So we're going to actually make those into cards today. So I'm going to start with, of course, the handmade papers that I have made, but you can use whatever papers you would like, of course. And I'm also going to start with white, red, and this it's not a lime green, but it kind of works. I don't have any lime green paper. It's not something that I don't think I will ever have, really. I don't think I've ever seen lime green paper, but who knows? It might actually exist. Actually, I know it probably exists, I just haven't seen it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut those in the normal 5.5. And then for this, I'm actually going to use as the inside card bases. So I'm going to do 5.25. Actually, I need to do it the other way. There we go. 5.25, and then 5.25. And 4. And then 4 again. Just so it has a nice mat around it. And 4. And 4 again. And I might change that depending. It kind of branches out on its own, but it's nice to have the measurements done already so that I can just pop them on if that's what is needed. So we're done with this, the trimmer. Now I need the scoreboard and our card stocks. Oh, I forgot I moved my bone folder. I'm still in the process of moving everything. I don't know when I'm ever going to be settled with whatever I decide to do. I don't think I'll ever figure out what I'm doing, though. That's the thing when you live in a small apartment. You gotta kind of keep arranging so that you feel like it's bigger than it actually is. Actually, I'm really trying to minimize so that eventually it won't feel as cramped in here. Yes, that includes my craft stuff, I know. Isn't it crazy? You always feel like, well, at least when I started out crafting, it felt like I should buy the cheapest stuff when it's on sale and just, you know, stockpile. But I have not touched anything in my stockpile since I bought it. And sometimes even I haven't even touched it. So it's kind of like, well, why do I hold on to it, you know? So some of it might be going in the giveaway whenever I decide to have another one. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and trim our papers, our handmade papers. And I'm going to do 5.25. And these are going to be really simple cards, nothing too fancy, but Just wanted to show, you know, how I used my handmade cards, or handmade papers. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and leave that one intact and just cut this down to 4. Because there's going to be so much leftover paper. Cut that down to 4. I've got a strip that I can use somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and do 5 1/4. So basically what we did with our white mat, just for doing with our handmade paper. And then we have a strip to use somewhere else. And we even have another set that we can use on different cards. I think this one really grew on me. I didn't really like it at first, but I think I do now. I think it's because the foxes kind of look like brains. I know that's weird, but it was kind of creepy. And we're just doing the same measurements, just so they're ready for a card base. All right. Now I'm going to do one of each. Once I get all these little pieces out of here. So I really love that one. Ugh. It's one of my favorites for sure. And I think I want to place that on the red. Yeah, that looks really good. And I don't think I'm going to really pop anything up. There, that looks better. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my ATG and tape all these down. See, it's real simple, real fast. It's like a MTV show. Real simple, real fast. Have a little commercial going for it. Even though MTV doesn't even play music videos anymore, but I don't think they really did to begin with, to be honest. Although I remember as a kid, we would, you know, dance to the, when they did have it on, we'd dance to the music at my grandparents' house. Because as a kid, we didn't have TV, really. When I was in middle school, we did. We had cable. And I used to, so, you know, how I have been crafting all my life. I used to, before school, I would get on the, I think it's the, I forget what it's called, the DIY network, or I don't know, something along those lines. And I used to get on there before school every day, and I would watch this one lady that would craft before school. I honestly cannot remember her name, but she always did some awesome stuff. So, and I always got up really early so I could see her. And that is one of the reasons I'm still crafting today, I think. Oh, that one's kind of wonky. That's okay. We'll work on that. It'll work. And then after school, I used to watch A Haunting. I would be really mad if the bus ran late, so then I didn't get to watch my show after school. And that's the most annoying thing ever. When you have, you know, it planned that you're going to be at home, sitting down and watching your favorite show. But A Haunting was... it was a ghost show. Basically, they just had different families that told their story about when they were haunted and stuff. Have you guys ever seen those shows? I think they still play them. I don't know, we don't have TV anymore. We have Netflix. So I think I'm going to use these. I feel like that one's too busy. I feel like I need that one on there. And then probably, yeah, let's kind of arrange these better. Make sure they're facing right here. I think I'm going to do that one as a, and this one as well. And I want that one on there, I think. Yeah, I think that one looks the best. Yep. And then maybe that one on there, and then that one on there. Yeah. So for these ones, I don't really have to do anything, just take my ATG and run it down the center here. And that kind of gives a little bit more dimension without adding foam tape. Come on. Doesn't want to work under my fingers. This one's a little bit wonky anyway, so. But it works. Sometimes it's cool to have it a little wonky. And just to make it a little easier now, I'm going to go ahead and trim that off. Just like that. And I don't think I'm going to add any sentiments to it, just so I can keep it sentiment free for when I need it. Like if I need it for a birthday or just a hello kind of deal. Then I can add my sentiment whenever, or just keep it blank and just write my note. That'll be super simple. Alright, now since I've already got the images stamped out, there's no point in really going through and cutting them out again. Oh no! One of the papers stuck. I like when the image sticks. It's cool. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm thinking I'm gonna need the other piece. Yeah. It's almost close enough. Yeah. Too bad. That one didn't get enough ink. That's okay. It's not that bad looking. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to move you. Gotta make sure to wipe it off real fast, or it'll stay on like crazy. Hence the name. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out with my scissors real fast. So yeah, that's why, well, one of the reasons I love crafts so much. Well, I guess that's not a reason why I love them. It's just an example of me loving them, I guess. It was such an awesome show, though. And then I could never find it after, you know, after I was done with school. I think they actually canceled that network, if I remember correctly. Actually, it was on demand for the longest time. And then they took it off. I don't know why. I guess it just didn't have enough views, I'm assuming. It was such a great show, though. And just stick him on. Make sure all the tape's on the back. So there's that one. And I probably don't need a bat or a like a writing space on the green, because that's a pretty nice, it's not too dark of a green, really. And what's great is I still have a bunch of papers left that I can make even more cards whenever I need them. I'm quite the paper hoard. I actually bought a new, kind of like a cabinet, I guess, I don't know. My mom was selling it in the yard sale, and I bought it from her. And it now holds all my paper. Well, not all of it, but most of it. And it's pretty big, so. Alright. See, I think the green will be fine. Actually, red probably would be fine with just the dark pen, really. Yeah. Okay, so here are the cards. Make sure I'm in frame here. Here are the cards that I made with the papers. I love that one. And I really like that one. That one's awesome. That one turned out pretty cool too. I like the pop of red that the fox gave on that. Oh no, they all turned out great. I think I'm still a little hesitant about this one because of the whole brain thing. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed our little chit chat and our card making and whatnot. Our little just fungery, no, like a jamboree. Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm thinking. But that is the joys of crafting. You never know what's gonna happen. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed these cards. It's not, you know, much of a tutorial. It's what everyone's seen before. But it's just, you know, how I used my papers to make a fast little hipster set. So I hope you guys have a crazy day. Not too crazy, good crazy, not bad crazy. I will see you in the next video. Bye!